This one isn't that tough though. I mean, it's like from 2010? What are we doing here? Oh, look at that big light. That is going to be used in a fight, isn't it? I'm calling it now. That spotlight over there, we're going to use it to bring down something big. My nose is still sort of stuffed. I don't know what it is. It's been a long while.
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
Is that the... Is that the radio station, or is that... That is the radio station. There we go. That'd be cool to actually visit the radio guy. And then murder him because he's obviously going to be killed by the darkness already. 'Cause that's how these things go. Okay. Where is my flashlight? Because you should be here, probably. Right? By the way, why is there a bed here?
This is James. Mulligan Thornton, come in. Over.
Is it compass?
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you... Come on. Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him. I mean, over.
God, that shoulder.
I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a
You
look.
brought in the darkness.
Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Okay. So again, my the only complaint I'd really have about this game is I'd like for those audio bits that that you could bring them with you. I know, it's not as realistic. I'm fine with that. All I want is to be able to move on.
The broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Oh yeah, I needed to go to the coal mine. Now I remember. Oh, that's not good news.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Yeah, i.e., let's make sure that this guy picks up a flashlight somewhere. Or not. Is that what I used the spot for? I would have thought it would have been used against a larger enemy. Interesting. Okay, so that will wait, what? Why did I get a... Oh, weird. So that powers that light. Okay.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
It took too long. Okay, that's cool. Wow, that is some quality fixing there, Alan. Okay, so it is still running. Whoop, turn that down. Bam. Destroy that gate. Perfect. So that's interesting. I thought that this would have given me a torch, but looks like we are still torchless. It's gonna be interesting if I don't have a means to fight them. Gates upon... Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Gates upon gates, eh? Okay. Oh, it's a nice, that is a flashlight. Cool. Only problem still being, no gun. Let's see what's behind here, though. See if we can find any little hidden thing. Okay. Fortunately not, so let's get this thing taken care of. There we go. So I wonder what I'm supposed to do
It took me a
soon.
moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Flashbangs? Whoa.
Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report, over. Team 2, come in. I need a report, over. Come on, guys, talk to me. Come in, please, over.
Cool. Okay, let's see if we can make sense of this. So this time I'm trying to be a little bit more aggressive than I was before, by which I mean a little bit... Oh. Nice. By which I, as I was saying, mean to be a little bit quicker this time. Because I started a little bit late, but I do want to make sure to finish the episode. So be a little bit more quick on my feet. See if we can get this dealt with. Whoa. So don't have that many flashbangs. I'm assuming these might just be calculated out to be the right amount. Or hopefully I will get... I was just gonna say, hopefully I'll get a gun soon. There we go. Nope, just more flashbangs. Great.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big
Odds on
ruckus
Maine dying
going
before
on
we
over
reach
there.
him.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes,
Let's
sir,
go up there.
from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door, and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. Definitely a bad place. Definitely a bad place. Okay, I was hoping to see where this leads, though, because look at this. This is a whole different pathway, but okay, let's maybe return. And assume that we need a straight line to reach our place of safety. Oh, there we go, manuscript page. Right around the corner. I am getting wow. That is a lot of them. Let's make sure, there we go, they're close by. Whoa! Okay, we are gonna run back over to our light because we're about as down on our health as I've ever been. Are you kidding me? There was a light here. Did it break already? Cheating bunch of shadows. Okay. Let's go grab that thing.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Yeah, no surprise. Not quite sure why though, the motivation seems a little bit odd. Considering the old lady supposedly wants me to finish writing and making me lose a day. Doesn't help me, although maybe the kidnapper isn't a bad guy. That'd also be weird. I'm assuming he's a bad guy because he has Alice, but what if he is working against... Hello? What if he's working against the lady? Where am I supposed to go and what am I supposed to light? Hello? There we go. Creepers. See what we can find in here. Walk in light. Really? No kidding. I would not have assumed that from the game at all. That's interesting. It is not lighting anything. Flares and lithium batteries again. Oh wait, is it? Oh, it's lighting this. That's interesting. Little bit of a checkpoint. Okay, there we go. That is... I'm not sure. I think it's... Yeah, that is a police car. Hi, buddies. Okay, let's see if I can get there. Pretty soon I might have to transition to the flares though. At least this gives me a source of light. Ooh, hello. And a source of flashbangs. There we go, walk in the light. Not really something I can do right now. I could at least walk from car to car. Or... Oh god, is that where the helicopter crash landed? Is that the radio station already? Oh! Nice. Look at that, we made it. So I'm assuming there's bunches hidden in there. And no. Oh, buddy. How about you? Oh god. Oh, that dodge. Okay, I was hoping to hide in this light, but...
Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Oh man, he's actually there. Cool.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those.
What do you do in this game? What's the plot? It's basically playing a horror game, playing a Stephen King novel. And the plot is you play Alan Wake, the writer's... Okay. Who's suffering from writer's block. And at the start you go to this creepy island just to get away with your wife. who's, by the way, afraid of the dark. And very soon, stuff starts breaking loose. And you get stuck and have to fight the dark and try and find the kidnapper who took your wife. While at the same time, there's this creepy dark lady, a lady of shadows, who is somehow influencing you, trying to get to you.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Wow, police already? That's quick. I like the references.
Whoa, everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Dude, freeze!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
And then there's that weirdo trying to shoot me. Also, for being a writer, Alan Wake seems to be quite the athletic hero.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had
I
fallen off
love
so
these
many cliffs,
references.
It was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was
Hi-yo.
probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Now this, by the way, this is a very interesting mechanic. There's this manuscript. It's kind of convoluted to figure out what exactly it is, but it sort of is the plot of the game, maybe, and also the book you wrote about the game, maybe, and either you wrote it beforehand or afterwards, maybe.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods.
See?
He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you? Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Nice. So yeah, it's a very good horror movie type of game. I am a big fan, and to me, it's very much a Stephen King type of story. It feels like a schlocky Stephen King type of thing. Oh, I hear you. I hear you coming. I hear you coming, Shadows. I hear you coming. I hear you coming. Enjoy Flashbang. So, the shadows you have here, as you can imagine, they cannot deal with the light. So, the mechanic of the game is that you... Nice revolver. You have your flashlight, which you can use to get the shadow shield away from them. You can also beam, sort of increase beam. And once you get the shadow shield away from them, you can shoot them. Hi there, buddy. Okay, I need to get to the train depot, huh? Okay. Hi there, fellas. Okay, where's the other one? I see you there. So yeah, you can see as soon as you remove their shadow shield, you can easily get rid of them. And the game is linear, but it treats you to these semi-open areas where you can walk around, and I think there's a lot to find in there. But I'm just trying to get through. Oh god. Hi there, fellas. Where are ya? Where are ya? There we go. So you can also already notice that consistently certain enemies just take 3 shots. But you don't have that many resources.
For the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Ooh, flashbang. Hello, and revolver. Don't mind if I do. Okay, let's start using more of these. If these are basically... If these have infinite light, then I would... Oh! In light, you can hurt them. Yeah, I know, buddy. That's, I noticed, by the way, that there is a, an achievement for shooting down those things. Or just toppling them. I wonder if I can just... Yeah, I could probably kick them. Oh! They only turn on for a certain limited amount of time. I wonder if I need to fight somebody here soon. There we go, there's a shotgun over there. Darkness controls the taken. That's what they call people who have been taken, like the waitress at the start of this episode. There we go, there we go. That's a bunch of them. Crap, oh god. Oh, no, oh, no, this is gonna go bad. Turn on. Hi there, fellas. Two for the price of one. Nice. Apparently I got two for the price of one just now. Oh god, no. Reload that weapon. Hi, fellas. So as you can imagine... Oh, wow, I did not see you coming. As you can imagine, there are lights and there are heavies, as in light enemies and heavy enemies. And I... Really? Got damage there. Whew. Okay, let's get that manuscript page. There's a collectible thing. I'm willing to bet that if you collected all of them, you'd get the entire story, or maybe the best ending. One downside is that you cannot collect all manuscript pages unless you play the highest difficulty level. But you can only play on the highest difficulty level after finishing the game once.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna be fighting a bulldozer. These enemies are not regular people. They are, actually. That's the interesting thing about it. The darkness takes people. So it takes normal, regular people, and then it infuses them with darkness. Which, you know, gives them extra strength, and that's why you need to remove the shield. But that's sort of the creepy bit about it. You shoot them, because you need to get through. That's why earlier in the game you're suspected of being a murderer. That's why people are chasing you. So on the one hand, you're innocently just, you know, getting through everything, and on the other hand, you are killing people. Surnam, good to see you. How are you doing? It has been a while. I had not
Sarah trusted her gut.
been around.
And her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong. And it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Yeah, so there's an FBI agent whom we are not sure of what's his role, why is he here, what's he doing, whose side is he on, because he, you know, there's the, there's basically that the normal cop, the Sarah apparently, who seems to mistrust him. You're right. Oh.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan,
The wife we're trying to find.
I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Ugh, creepy.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful and cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Yeah, either she's taken by the darkness or it's been sort of edited with the distortions, you know? Been busy mostly playing Doom and Pokemon Go. Ah, Doom. I've seen that. Not my game to play, but very cool to watch. Pokemon Go. I have not played that. Let me check.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Oh, that's mysterious. Okay, it looks like Pokemon Go is not available to me. Maybe that is an America thing then, Surgnum. Okay, I'm supposed to go over there, but to the left here. There we go. See? Special. So, I'm going to be fighting a pipe wrench. So yeah, every now and then there's glow-in-the-dark paint that, as you can see, leads you to cool places. Max batteries already. Okay. As you can see, I don't use that many batteries. I kind of save them up for boss fights. Although, apparently I don't really need to. I've never really run out. That's a weaker enemy. The sports jacket kind of guys. The Chavies. There we go. The Chavies always take 2 shots. The other normal enemies take 3 shots, and the big Axemen take more. It was one of your favorite games you played in forever. It's awesome. Nice. Glow in the dark. Then why does it suddenly appear when I light on it?
I could see a railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
No, fair enough, Surgnum. Fair enough. I don't know what you would call it. Creepy ghost paint. Let's call it that. Creepy ghost paint. That sounds very accurate. Unfortunately, I've not been able to catch a stream, Zerg. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if you've been streaming lately. I'm assuming you have. But it has been... That is cool. It has been crazy for me. I wonder if those explode if I shoot them. Or... No, that thing was empty, wasn't it? It's empty. But it has been crazy. I've been so busy lately. It has not been fun.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
What do you mean? Whoa, wait, what? What is this? Oh, okay, so it is taking over inanimate objects, trying to throw them at me. Which means batteries are my only defense!